I want to thank all the bands for playing tonight. My boys, children of the dying sun. For those of you who don't know, thank you. For those of you who don't know, that's the Outlook organization. Craig asked me to come talk. I've been doing spoken word art now for about 2 years. I've been building a huge audience. I appreciate all of you in here who've been helping me out and coming to the shows. Give yourselves a big round of applause. All you guys who've been supporting what I've been doing. Thank you. Alright, if you never heard me talk before, this is going to hurt a little bit. Hang in there, all my pamphlets are free. Check out the websites, blah, 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 blah. About 2 weeks ago, I was at Bogart's in Bridgewater speaking, and I was talking about the sexual abuse of little children. And a dude came up to me with his hat on sideways and his bear and his girls. He had big arms. What I'm saying is he was a man. You dig what I'm saying? Big balls and everything. He goes, bro, check this out. I dig what you're saying. I got little girls in my family. I got little nieces and sisters. But brah, you can't be saying that at a bar. You just can't do that. I go, dude, you know what? Save your breath. Take a pamphlet. Go look at these websites. That was probably the most cowardly thing I've ever heard a guy say in my life. He's telling me, Dan, I understand what you're saying, that there's an agenda being pushed on little kids right now, and I got little sisters and little nieces in my family, but I'm telling you, you shouldn't be saying that. That guy's a coward. You dig what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to speak my views. I got a lot of views that are not popular, but I'm going to tell them to you right now because they need to be heard. But when we're done, you can come up and talk to me because I don't judge anyone because of their views. I'm open-minded. I have to be because of what I do. So please come over and talk to me and check out these pamphlets. I know a young lady from Worcester right now. She's hooking me up to come speak at her school in a couple weeks. She tells me this story. She goes, Dan, when I was in junior high, there's a bunch of girls that got together. They were smoking, drinking. One of them had a bear in one hand, and she had a little baby in the other hand. She was so high and rocked off her seat, she dropped the baby into her pocketbook head first and didn't even notice what she had done. Then she picked the pocketbook up and started walking around with the baby's legs hanging out the top. Then she told me another story of another girl at her junior high that got pregnant, that made the choice that she was going to go sleep with a guy who was 7 years older than her. And after she got pregnant, she went and smashed her stomach against a chair and gave herself an abortion. Then she did it 2 more times and she drank herself until she killed the baby. Then she went and told the other girls in her school how to do it so that if they got pregnant, they could do the same thing. See, here's the thing. This music, hardcore used to have a message. You guys remember that? You remember when music had politics? You remember nuclear assault? You remember napalm death? The Sex Pistols, Crass, Dead Kennedys, Rage Against the Machine, Public Enemy, Earth Crisis? There was a time when all these shows had people up here saying this shit. So if I don't say anything about these issues, that's a crime, especially with this music and the audience that we have. Here's the problem. When that girl goes around and teaches the other girls how to do that, it's disrespectful. You know why? Because that organization there is an organization against rape and sexual assault. I know girls who've been brutally attacked, but they changed their life around and now they're helping. Instead of killing themselves or hurting themselves more, they decided they were going to do something and take action. So when these people go around and say, Dan, what if a girl gets raped? What if a girl gets raped? I find that disrespectful to girls that really have been assaulted. Because when a girl's going around laughing about killing her baby and then telling her friends about it, that's disgusting. When Planned Parenthood accepts money to abort black babies and then they get caught on tape doing it, that's racist and disgusting. And I'm not going to sit there and not say anything about it. You dig? This organization is about the earth. It's about animal rights. It's about veganism. It's about the fact that we live in a country now where little babies and little children are being kidnapped and murdered and assaulted. And people go to work the next day, drink their coffee, and do nothing about it. Take action and educate yourself. Read a book. Watch the news, even if you disagree with what's on there. You got to know the names. You got to know the people that are making decisions in your lives. You get what I'm saying? Check this out. Thank you. I got a gig tomorrow in New Jersey. So I'm going to stay till the end because I want to check out all these bands. All these bands have always been good to me, so I want to make sure. When the show's done, I got to fly out of here. So make sure you take these pamphlets, you know what I'm saying? Check out this website. Thanks, Chris. Check out the websites. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and MySpace. And you can add us. All the pamphlets there are free. For those of you who've been asking me about the shirts, I'm going to have new shirts coming out hopefully by the next show. Craig's holding a show here on Saturday, a week from today. It's a benefit for a dance studio. All the money's going to them. It's a benefit. I'm on that show. Make sure you come check that out and support what the kids are doing. If you want to come to that show, I'll have the shirts that day, all right? So once again, I want a huge hand for all the bands that played here tonight. Big hand to Craig and everybody at this bar for putting this show together. Michelle, Craig, everyone working here. See these guys here, Relegation, this band that's going to rip it up? These guys have been with me for a long time, helping me out, letting me talk at their shows. I want a huge friggin' hand for these guys here.